What's good? It's been a little bit, obviously, but yeah. I don't know. I wanted to post a video last week, but March Madness. I don't want to post in the middle of like a round. So now that the round of 32 is over, I'm gonna just go through all the outcomes of the games and give my thoughts on the teams that won, and I'm gonna go round by round and just get something out for y'all. Tell y'all what I'm thinking. Tell y'all about some of my brackets I made. But yeah. So round of 64, UConn got it done. FAU Northwestern. Really good game. I was watching it. Went down to the wire. Northwestern really had a solid game. I don't know what the guy's name is, but he ain't do this against MSU. But he's a dog. I don't know his name, but yeah, what's his name? Let me see what his name is. Langborg is a dog. He was giving FAU the work down the stretch, making the right plays, knocking down shots, making the great passes, making the extra pass. Good player. San Diego State they escaped the UAB. I didn't really watch that one, but I did catch a little bit at the end, where they just pulled away against a pretty talented UAB team. Eric Gaines, my guy, low key John Morant 2.0, but they got eliminated. Yale, oh my gosh, I watched this game and Auburn choked because Auburn, and one of mine was a bracket buster because I feel like they could have did well against UConn, but Yale pulled it out. I can't think of his name, but the lefty. The wind is going crazy right now. The lefty, he went for 30. What's his name? Polikitas. He went for 28. He had double digits in the second half. Put the team on his back because their top guy. He couldn't get it going really. What was his name? He couldn't really get it going, so he had to step it up. Yeah, Wolf. He got it going sort of, but he wasn't as efficient. So yeah, guard. It's so windy. You hear that? But yeah, man. Yale got that upset. Duquesne, I didn't watch that, but I was kind of mad. But yet again, BYU's defense was really bad this year. They won a lot off of outscoring other teams, and this time they couldn't outscore. Illinois, Morehead State was keeping it close. I was watching this too, but Illinois turned it up a whole different notch. People were like, Illinois on upset watch, and I was like, yeah, okay. Kept watching. Yeah. For Illinois though, off the bench, can't think of his name right now. Number 42 really put in work off the bench. When I was watching, he was perfect on the field, really giving them big time minutes off the bench. And yeah, they got the dub. Washington State over Drake. I didn't watch this at all, but this is who I had moving on. Washington State. Iowa State had them moving on. South Dakota State as well. Iowa State, number 2 seed. UNC got Wagner up out of there. Wasn't fair. MSU, we pulled away against Mississippi State. Did what we needed to do. Had good games from Akins, T-Walk. Malik Hall he had 10 at 5. That's not bad. Hogar was a little more aggressive. Like to see that. Grand Canyon over St. Mary's. Grant Foster is a dog. Even though they got put out second round, he's a good player. He has a lot of potential. Bama over Charleston expected. Clemson over New Mexico expected. Even though New Mexico, solid team, solid guards. But Joe Girard and them, shoot, shooters. They got some shooters. Baylor over Colgate. Dayton over Nevada. That was a scare. Oh my gosh. Because Nevada was up and I was like, dang, my bracket. But Dayton came back and they went on a run to end the game and they won it by 3. Beautiful. Arizona over Long Beach State. Expected. On the other side, Houston over Longwood. Expected. Not much to say. Texas A&M over Nebraska. I don't know why Nebraska was AAC. They got them boys up out of there quick. Yeah, it wasn't Obaseki, whatever. Wade Taylor had a good game. The boys were shooting lights out. James Madison over Wisconsin. I was cheering for this because as a Big Ten school goer at MSU, Wisconsin really gave us the work. And if they gave us the work, James Madison gave them the work. Yeah, Duke over Vermont. Expected. Come on. NC State over Texas Tech. I picked them in my bracket. I knew they were the better team. I don't know why Texas Tech was such a high seed. But yeah, NC State. OU over Kentucky. Who would have thought? Jack Golke. Shout out my boy Eddie. Eddie, if you're watching this video, shout out to Eddie. A few weeks before, he was like, watch out for Golke. Watch out for him. He texted me that. And I wasn't really tapped in like I am now with him. But yeah, he went off. And they got the really big upset. Nobody thought that game was going to be that close and that Oakland was going to advance to the second round. Shout out Trey Townsend, too. Tough kid. Mess with him heavy. Colorado, Florida, high-scoring game. Colorado got the upset, even though it's a 7-10 matchup. Marquette over Western Kentucky, expected. Now, I'm going to talk about round 2. And then I'm going to talk about my best bracket as of now. And then I'm going to give my prediction on who's going to win, and I'm going to get out of here. So, round 2, UConn over Northwestern, expected. San Diego State over Yale, expected. Come on, these guys really went to the San Diego State. Acting like San Diego State didn't make a huge run last year. And acting like they didn't go to the dang. They went to the Natty last year. But they UConn got the West out of there. And that means they get their rematch. They get their chance to get back. But I'm going to get there. I'm going to do my predictions after. Illinois, Duquesne, expected. Terrence Shannon and them got work done. Iowa State. Washington State, expected. North Carolina, MSU. It was close in the beginning, and then they went on a 15-0 run. And after that, we started to do well, begin the second half, a little comeback, but we couldn't hang, man. I don't know what it is, man. Hogarth missing wide open lays. Shout out to Tyson, man. I'm gonna miss him here. He was the only one that really played his heart out, gave his all. Bama over Grand Canyon. Shout out, what's the guy's name? Jalen Brunson with better defense. I can't think of his name right now, but he's basically, he played just like Brunson, but he's a way better defender. Mark Sears. I see a lot of Brunson in his game, but he's a really good two-way player and defender. Clemson over Baylor. Oh, my gosh. Them boys shot the lights out. I watched that game, and their defense is solid. Baylor, every year now, man, after that natty, bro, they just can't make it back to the Sweet 16. Good guard play, good big. I don't know what happened, man. Their defense is just lackluster. I was watching, and I was like, man, y'all going to keep letting guys like Joe Girard hit threes. And I can't remember the other guy, what his name is, but he was knocking threes down. They were just on one. Because Baylor was trying to run like a zone, and they were just picking it apart. It wasn't even like, what was the purpose at that point? Oh, yeah, Hunter. Chase Hunter. He had a good game as well. He was hitting threes, the usual. Obviously, Joe Girard. Crazy, that guy's still in college, but he's one of the best shooters in the nation. Shoots 94% from the line. And I think he shoots 46% from three. Yeah. Dayton, Zona, yeah, we expected Zona to exit, but it wasn't as Dayton put up a fight. They did put up a fight, but expected Zona to. Ooh, I'm gonna go back. Okay. Round 2, Houston over Texas. I watched this game. I caught that the game of the tourney so far. Shout out to the kid, the walk on. Came in, knocked down the free throw late in the game. But bro, the refs really fouled out all of their best players and they still got the win. Shout out Wade Taylor. You suck. I'm just playing. You cooking me, but the efficiency is terrible. You the best player on the team, and he's just throwing the ball at the rim. He don't even want it to go in. He's just throwing it at the rim. The amount of nasty shot attempts he took, and the fact that he still has the green light, he better not have the green light. I'm sorry. Give it to Obaseki, bro. Give it to him. Duke over James Madison, a.k.a. JMU, a.k.a. Jared McCain University. Shout out Jared. Put up 30 ball, 8 threes. Proving to people why he's one of the best freshmen in the country. Continuing. NC State over Oakland. Good game, but shout out Oakland, man. Made a little run, 1 game run, but kept it close with NC State, one of the best teams in the tournament, in my opinion. And yeah, Marquette over Colorado. Closer than expected, but Marquette got it done. Kolek. Shout out Kolek. Shout out Cam Jones. Know how I get. Now, oops. Purdue over Utah State. They put belt to them boys. Gonzaga over Kansas. Them boys outscored them 40-something to 20-something in the second half. That's what happens when you don't have McCullough, bro. I'm telling you. People are like, McCullough. They don't need him. He's their vocal point on defense. And they were letting up a lot of open shots, a lot of slips, a lot of wide open layups. You need your best defender if you want to make a run. Creighton over Oregon. Expected. Come on now. I didn't even talk about this, bro, for the first round. Purdue over Grambling State, yeah. Utah State over TCU, yep. Gonzaga over McNeese. Ooh, Kansas over Sanford. That was an iffy because at the end that was a clean block, but they called a foul. Oregon over South Carolina, tough. The kid who dropped 40. I had South Carolina advancing, but hey, Creighton over Akron, expected. Texas over Colorado State, yep. Tennessee over St. Pitch. Okay, now I can go back. Because Tennessee is my best bracket right now, 99.9%. That's my Tennessee bracket. But, yeah. Texas, Tennessee took care of business. Creighton took care of Oregon, like I said. Gonzaga took care of Kansas, like I said already. Now, Creighton versus Tennessee. I'm doing my predictions now. This is a Sweet 16, so let me lock it. For the sake of who I think is going to win this game, let me sit up for y'all boys, man. Or boys and girls. I'm sorry. I'm going to come back. Houston, Duke. Give me Duke. They've been playing really good basketball. NC State, Marquette. I'll take Marquette. Give me Marquette. Purdue, Zags. These bottom two, like Purdue, Zag, Creighton, Tennessee, I'm going to leave. I'm not going to give an answer. Clemson, Arizona. I don't know. You'd think that Zona would put, but Clemson's defense is stingy and they hit threes. I know Zona's one of the top teams in the nation. I'm not going to answer. But if I had to pick, give me Zona to advance. Carolina, Bama, give me North Carolina. UConn, San Diego State, I'm taking UConn. Illinois, I'm taking Illinois over Iowa State. I am. And then after that, my pick to win the Natty is UConn. And I think they're gonna. It's either UConn. Give me UConn. Give me UConn, bro. I'm not gonna give them an opponent. That's my pick to win it. I'm gonna go. Okay, now. So I got that out the way. Solid timing. You feel? Now I'm gonna look at my bracket and see which one's the best. I think I've already alluded to which one's my best one. My 99. I have a 99. 99.99% bracket. And that is this is crazy. That's not even like my best, like my highest points like that I could get. But my Tennessee bracket is 99.9% accurate at the moment. I'm gonna look at my misses. My misses were okay. So my misses so far were Auburn, BYU. I picked Nevada in this one for some reason. Well, this is an alternative bracket. Nebraska, I picked them as well for some reason. Pick Kentucky. Pick South Carolina. I don't know how. Round of 32. My misses were I picked Kansas. This was like before McCullough. I'm so angry about that. So it's gonna be like a bust. But wait. Okay. So that's my miss. I picked KU as well. Not KU, UK, University of Kentucky, to win, and everything else after that is perfect. And then after that, I have UConn advancing, Illinois, Bam. Wow, this is accurate though. This is very accurate so far. That's actually scary. And then after that, I have Tennessee. I had Kentucky going to the Elite Eight, bro. That's just so my whole. But hey, so far, man, that's all I got for the NCAA. Ooh, I want to talk about. Okay, those are not coming to my room. The hip drop being banned in the NFL. We might as well start playing flag football. Shout out JJ Watt for giving me the idea, but the points per game is going to go up tremendously because you can't do that no more. And that kind of sucks because like that just takes away from some core like values of the game that have always been there. Now you can't hip drop tackle. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. And yeah, man, I just wanted to get on here, give y'all some insight on what I thought about NCAA and my little little tangent about the NFL banning hip drop tackles and how that's gonna change the league a lot because that's something that's been near and dear to the league. Even if it hurts people, that's part of the game. But now that it's gone, we're going to see a huge shift. And, yeah, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate the love. I know I didn't post last week because of NCAA tournament starting. I didn't want to post anything in between. And, yeah, man, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate those be watching. And, yeah, probably see y'all next week. Maybe I have to see y'all next week because I don't want to post in between rounds of the tournament. So, yeah, I'm out. Peace.